Welcome back to the Buck Stops here. Time now for our second special debate tonight. The issue of A. Raja. Has A. Raja now become a crown of thorns for the Congress? When the Congress was so quick to act against Shashi Tharoor, why is it refusing to act against A. Raja when the amount and the scale of the controversy is so much larger? Let's start with Chandan Mitra, whose newspaper actually began this fresh round of storm in Parliament. Chandan, we saw an excellent sort of reporting in the Pioneer, revisiting, in a sense, this controversy of 2007, which talks about how the telecom minister was alleged to have undersold a natural precious resource like spectrum. You also talk about with a corporate law being created, a very serious conflict of interest in this case. But where do you see this politically in the way that it is unfolding? We've now got Karunanidhi talking about a kind of constructed victimhood for A. Raja.
See, that is really, I think, one of the saddest things that I've ever heard in this course of this entire controversy, that a person's caste should decide his criminality or otherwise. I mean, there is the Indian Penal Code, there is the Criminal Procedure Code, there is the Prevention of Corruption Act. I mean, does it suggest that according to a person's caste, none of these things should apply? That, I mean, that political morality, probity in public life, these are not criteria. So once, however, you know, we all know how politics gets played, and once this victimhood has been kind of bandied about, it's almost as if Mr. Karunanidhi says that because he belongs to a particular caste, he has every right to do whatever he has done. He has not answered a single charge that has been levelled, and not by us alone. The government has confirmed that an inquiry is in progress.
Now, we've got Manish Tiwari with us. I want you to flag to him the three questions that you believe the government and the Congress party owes an answer on.
Okay. Very clearly, number one, the spectrums were undersold. They were sold for 1,658 crore, and these companies immediately went and resold it to foreign companies at 10 times the price. That's the first thing. How can you allow this? Shouldn't the whole issue be reopened and the allotments cancelled? Okay. Because allotments were made in 5 days before the last date of the closure of applications. I think the second point, that when the Prime Minister wrote a letter to the minister saying that please don't go on this system, don't go on this first come first served, have a proper transparent system, the minister cocks a snook and goes ahead and does exactly what he wants to do. That alone, do you think in any organization, leave alone the government, is it something that can be accepted at all?
Okay.
And I mean, I think these are two fundamental questions. I think that alone should be enough for the dismissal of the person concerned.
But Manish, take on both of these questions. One, that a natural resource as precious as spectrum is undersold, and we've seen, therefore, the government, your government, exercising a much tighter control in this round of auction of 3G, which I think even Chandan is nodding along with me when it says it's gone off without any hint of scandal.
So that's why Raja has been moved
out.
Pranab Mukherjee has handled this matter.
And to the larger question of political morality, you are aware of the exchange of letters that took place in 2007 between the Prime Minister and Mr. A. Raja, a worried Prime Minister, worried about these perceptions of corruption. Manish, it is no secret that when the government was being formed again in 2009, the Congress would have preferred both A. Raja and T.R. Balu to remain out of the government. One of them did, the other had to be brought in.
Barka, this is not the first time that we are debating this issue on your show itself. I remember correctly, I think we've done it thrice in the past, and I've answered precisely these questions.
But it's obviously a sign that the controversy continues to tail you.
There is a process. Yeah. There is a process which is laid down under the TRAI Act. The process mandates that the DOT, that's the Department of Telecommunications, asks for recommendations. After that, the TRAI issues a consultation paper. Then it has open house consultations, and finally after that it comes out with the recommendations.
Tuba.com